why does anybody own stocks? That's a People should understand that. And most people don't even understand why they even own the stock. Well, they own the stock because the corporate management has a fiduciary responsibility to shareholders to increase the value of the enterprise. That's their responsibility. Now, do they succeed at that every time? No, of course not. But if you buy the S&P 500 or even a broader index, you're buying 500 of really hardworking corporate, well, mostly hardworking corporate managements, except for a few maybe, that are working for you all the time. And you don't have to really pay much of a price to be involved with that, to participate in that stream of returns that represents the underlying values, long-term underlying values, not short-term, long-term, of those enterprises. So that's why you own stocks to begin with. Otherwise, you just put your money in bonds and take the interest rate that's being paid, and hopefully it gets paid on time, and you get the principal back on time. The industry has people invested too conservatively. Why do they do that? They do that because what is the incentive of a wealth manager? It's to maintain the assets under management. The difference between them making, the S&P return or 2% less or 3% less than the S&P return is de minimis. It's not that much. The most important thing to them is to keep those assets on the book, keep that book of business producing revenue every day, all year long for years. And why is that? Because at the end of some period of time, they can capitalize that revenue stream and sell their book of business to a bigger firm for a lot of money and go to the beach or do whatever they want to do or go buy a ranch in Montana or something, whatever they do. But I can't tell you how many people in the industry I have known who have gotten rich, never outperforming the index.